Have you ever questioned the shocking revelations of Atty Hudes about the MARCOS senior wealth? Welcome, curious minds, to our exploration into the enigmatic world of wealth, power, and hidden truths. Our journey today takes us to the heart of the Philippines, where a story of staggering wealth and its implications for a nation unfolds. At the center of our tale is Atty Hudes, a woman whose statements about the wealth of MARCOS Sr. have sent ripples of controversy and intrigue across the globe. A story that, if true, could have an impact so profound that it changes the very fabric of a nation and the lives of its people. Hudes, a former senior counsel at the World Bank, is no stranger to financial intricacies and international power dynamics. She has made bold claims that hint at a hidden fortune so vast that it could alter the fate of the Philippines. Claims that have left many of us questioning, doubting, and yes, wondering. The wealth of MARCOS Sr., a figure etched in the annals of Philippine history, is a topic of endless debate and speculation. But what if there is more to this wealth than we've been led to believe? What if this treasure trove was destined to change not just the lives of the MARCOS family, but the entire nation? The potential impact of this wealth, if it exists, is difficult to overstate. It could mean improved infrastructure, better education, healthcare, and a brighter future for millions of Filipinos. It's a tantalizing prospect, an idea that stirs the imagination and fuels our curiosity. So, what exactly did Atty Hudes reveal? And why does it matter to us? Well, my friends, we're just scratching the surface of this intricate tapestry of secrets and revelations. Keep watching until the end for the answer. But before we dive into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Let's unravel these mysteries together. After all, isn't the pursuit of truth one of the greatest adventures there is? Before we unravel these revelations, who exactly is Atty Hudes? Well, let's take a journey back in time. Hudes studied law at Yale Law School and economics at the University of Amsterdam. She developed a keen sense for the complex interplay between law, economics, and global politics, which would serve her well in the years to come. After completing her studies, Hudes embarked on a career at the World Bank, where she worked for more than 2 decades. As a senior counsel, she advised on legal, policy, and operational matters. However, her time at the World Bank was not without controversy. In 2007, Hudes blew the whistle on corruption within the World Bank. She exposed unethical practices and systemic issues that she believed were undermining the very purpose of this global institution. This bold move led to her dismissal, but it also sparked a fire within her, a fire to expose the truth no matter the cost. Following her departure from the World Bank, Hudes continued to be a vocal critic of global financial institutions and their impact on developing countries. She has been a stalwart advocate for transparency and accountability, values she believes are fundamental to a just and equitable world. Now, how does she fit into the puzzle of the MARCOS wealth? Well, in recent years, Atty Hudes has become a central figure in the discussions about the hidden wealth of former Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos. She has made claims regarding the existence of this wealth and its potential to transform the Philippines. These are not claims she makes lightly, and given her background, they certainly demand our attention. So, with a background like that, her revelations certainly carry some weight. But what exactly did she say? To find out, stay tuned for the next chapter, where we delve deep into the shocking and bold statements and revelations of Atty Hudes. Now let's delve into the heart of the matter. What were these bold and shocking revelations? Atty Hudes, a beacon of truth in a world shrouded in secrets, made some startling claims regarding the wealth amassed by the late MARCOS Sr. She asserted that Marcos's fortune wasn't merely a collection of ill-gotten gains, but a trove of gold, the magnitude of which could shift the economic balance of not just the Philippines, but potentially the world. According to Hudes, the MARCOS gold was part of the world's hidden wealth, concealed for decades. She claimed that this immense fortune had been earmarked for the development and progress of the Philippines. A country often beleaguered by economic challenges could have been transformed into a prosperous nation on the back of this wealth. The revelations as you can imagine, kicked up quite a storm. It was like tossing a pebble into a still pond and watching the ripples spread far and wide. The public reception was a maelstrom of disbelief, shock, and for some, a glimmer of hope. The controversy was inevitable. Some rallied behind Hudes, praising her bravery in shedding light on such a monumental secret. Others, however, dismissed her claims as mere conspiracy theories, lacking in concrete evidence. The media was set ablaze with debates and discussions. If true, the implications of these revelations could be world-altering. They brought into question not just the legacy of Marcos Sr., but also the very foundations of the Philippine economy. Could it be that the Philippines had been sitting on a pot of gold all this while? Yet the revelations also posed a moral conundrum. If this wealth did exist, why did so many Filipinos continue to live in poverty? Why was this fortune not used for the betterment of the nation as Marcos Sr. supposedly intended? These revelations certainly stir up questions, don't they? But the biggest one of all is, how was this wealth supposed to change the Philippines and the lives of Filipinos? Imagine a wealth so vast, it could change the fate of an entire nation. What could that look like? Let's take a moment to delve into this baffling concept. Picture the Philippines, a country known for its picturesque landscapes, vibrant culture, and warm, friendly people. Yet, despite its rich resources, it's a nation where more than 1 in 5 people live under the poverty line. Now, imagine a wealth so colossal, it could have the potential to completely transform not just the economy, but the very lives of these struggling Filipinos. According to Atty. Karen Hudes, this isn't just a flight of fancy, but a reality that was within the grasp of the Philippines. The Marcos wealth, she insists, was destined to change the entire nation and the lives of its people. But what does this transformation look like? Let's paint a picture. Firstly, such a wealth could have been channeled into education, healthcare, and infrastructure, creating a ripple effect of prosperity. Imagine every child being able to attend school, hospitals having the capacity to provide for every patient, roads and bridges connecting even the most remote areas. Additionally, this wealth could have been invested in the country's economy, creating jobs, reducing unemployment, and ultimately lifting millions out of poverty. Think of a nation where every family has a stable income, where parents don't have to leave their children behind to work abroad, and where the youth can dream of a future full of opportunities. Furthermore, it could have been used to protect and conserve the natural beauty of the Philippines. Envision a country where deforestation is a thing of the past, where wildlife thrives, and where natural resources are sustainably managed for future generations. The possibilities are endless, and the impact immeasurable. The Marcos wealth, as Atty Hudes has revealed, could have been a game changer, a catalyst for a brighter future. But here's the lingering question we've all been waiting for. Did this transformative change ever occur? Stay tuned to find out. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Did the Marcos wealth bring about the change it promised? This question has been lingering since the beginning of our journey, a mystery that has sparked curiosity and intrigue. Let's delve into the current state of the Philippines. It's a nation that has seen periods of growth and development, yet also struggled with issues of poverty and corruption. But where does the Marcos wealth fit into this picture? According to Atty. Karen Hudes, the wealth amassed by Marcos Sr. was intended to bring about significant change for the Philippines. It was a promise of economic prosperity and social upliftment, a beacon of hope for the nation. Yet, the question remains, did this promise materialize? Evaluating the impact of such wealth is a complex task, as it involves navigating a web of economic indicators, political decisions, and societal changes. However, based on available data and expert analysis, it seems that this wealth didn't quite bring about the change it promised. While there have been periods of economic growth and infrastructural development in the Philippines, these cannot be directly linked to the Marcos wealth. It appears that the promise of prosperity was overshadowed by issues of corruption and mismanagement. In fact, many experts argue that the wealth, instead of being used for the betterment of the country, was often misused, leading to further economic disparity. This, unfortunately, is a far cry from the grand vision of transformation that was originally associated with the MARCOS wealth. However, it's essential to remember that this is a complex issue with many layers, and our understanding is based on the information currently available. As with all mysteries, new revelations may bring about fresh perspectives. And there you have it, folks, the shocking revelations of Atty, Hudes and their implications, the promise of change, the reality of the situation, and the unanswered question that keeps us searching for more. Remember, the quest for knowledge is never-ending, and every answer often leads to new questions. So stick around for more intriguing content. Subscribe for more amazing content and keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.